better place to talk about Costa Crociere than in one of their newest ships. So welcome to the Costa Venezia and welcome to Bodrum. So before we get into the company in more detail, I would like to give you a little introduction and just talk about a few facts from them. Costa is the only company in the cruise industry with an Italian flag, and it's been operating for more than 7 decades. And actually the first ship from Costa was called the NSC, and it sailed for the first time on the 31st of March of 1948. It was from Genoa to Buenos Aires, and it's been more than 74 years since that fact. But it wasn't until 1957 that Costa built the Francasi that became the first cruise ship in the world. So Costa belongs to the Carnival Group, which is the global leader. They have more than 103 ships, and 11 of them are from Costa Crociere. So let's talk about the mission of the company. The mission of Costa Crociere is to bring the Italian hospitality and atmosphere to their cruises. They actually focus on giving the best experience on board to their guests. And actually, as you can see in the photos and video we are going to show you, this is the Costa Venezia, so it's inspired by the city of Venice. So they always have kind of like a theme going on. If you guys are wondering how is it to cruise with Costa Crociere, we're going to explain you the main guidelines of this company. So first, safety. After the pandemic, a lot of people has been more hesitant to travel, and that's why Costa has been developing and implementing some new protocols. Tests are made before check-in, and they have special protocols in case of a positive and to keep avoiding more positives on board. And despite the bad publicity that cruises have been having during this time, during the pandemic, we can strongly assure you that this is the safest way of traveling. When it comes to sustainability, this is actually very important for this company. They have adopted the newest measurements. They take care of both the environment and also the human factor, just caring about local communities and trying to avoid food waste. More than 500 recipes have been elaborated to favor product sessionality and best product selection. Actually, more than 35% of food waste has been reduced, which is amazing. And they also collaborate with food banks from Italy, Spain, and France. Thanks to this, more than 180,000 meals have been disembarked and donated until today. So in terms of technology, Costa counts with the most advanced ones that we have for the cruise industry in order to reduce emissions. 2 of their ships, the Costa Toscana and the Costa Smeralda, use liquefied natural gas, and the Costa Toscana actually behaves like a smart city. Besides using LNG, this ship is capable of transforming seawater into drinkable water. And they also classify 100% of plastics, glass, paper, and aluminum. On the 2nd of July of 2021, during the presentation of the Costa Firenze, which is actually the twin ship for the Costa Venezia, the company published for the very first time their sustainable tourism manifest, and you can see right here on the screen their main principles. Costa Crociere Foundation. So through his foundation, created and based in Genoa, Costa leads social and environmental projects. Another unique proposition is its incredible gastronomy on board, which also includes their My Drinks beverage package that allows you to enjoy an unlimited selection of cocktails, wines, soft drinks, and coffee. But if there's something that identifies Costa as an Italian brand, is its reference to the gastronomy you can enjoy on board. There's also a diverse variety of food options such as street food, sushi, teppanyaki, hot pot, steakhouse, etc., etc. The new ships is where you can find the best of the best. They have an exceptional gastronomic experience, which is the Archipelago restaurant, and it's based on 3 menus composed of 5 dishes made by 3 Michelin star chefs, Bruno Barbieri, Hélène Darroze, and Angel Leon. Each chef has a different type of cuisine. Bruno has an Italian modern cuisine that looks for perfectionism, and he's a 7-star chef and the most awarded from Italy. Then there's Hélène. Hélène's cuisine is based on local and seasonal products, and she counts with 5 Michelin stars. And last but not least, Angel Leon, a 4 Michelin star chef, also known as El Chef del Mar. He is basically a visionary who bases his cuisine on products like seaweed or plankton. So as you can see, among the 3 of them, they accumulate 16 Michelin stars. But their main common interest is the search of sustainability in all of their recipes, which is one of the main guidelines of the company as well. All right, let's talk about excursions. More than 2,500 tours have been made to show the guest the best of every destination, the heart of many destinations. Also, qualified and local guides will accompany the guest, and there's a wide range to choose from: relaxing nature, sporting outings, cultural trips, and the Eco Costa tours. That is a responsible and more environmentally friendly way of traveling. The excursions are longer than ever. They are real, they are authentic experiences. Their focus is to show the guest hidden jewels out of the more touristic areas. So these are more for those that are looking for something special. In our opinion, the main highlight of the excursions is their partnership with National Geographic. City tours are guided by archaeologists, photographers, enologists, all chosen by National Geographic for a more responsible and exclusive tour. There are lots of activities and events on board. There's artists, there's comedians, and even talent shows, so guests can choose from a huge variety of entertaining options. So now we're gonna show you some videos that we took in the Costa Venezia, so sorry for the quality, but it's real and raw footage, so you can see how life on board is. And you're gonna be able to see some of the activities that guests can do on board. So in a few of their ships, there's slides and water parks. There's also a mini golf, and you can also find some adventure areas. This is for the ones that are more adventurous, and there's also some sports areas where you can play some football, basketball, for those that have a little bit of more energy. And then there's also games room. You can see here that you can find a ping pong table, and there's a few options. There's also arcades, and of course there's the kids club, and there's also a teens club and also a baby care. Now you can see a chill out area. There's a bunch of them, and you can find some sunbeds, umbrellas, and even some bars if you want to have a cocktail or a drink. Here they have the Aperol spritz. And then there's the theater where you can enjoy different types of shows. They even have talent shows, as I said before. There's the Voice of the Sea, like the TV show, so that's an interesting one. And there's also a casino. We don't necessarily agree with gambling, but they have this option in case some people like to gamble. Then we go to the spa area. There's usually a beauty salon, and there's also a gym, and usually there's an outside gym as well. So that way people can keep getting their exercise done during vacation. Then there's some shopping options as well, and of course the yellow Costa funnel. You can see this funnel in every one of their ships, so they are very recognizable.